What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, here to bring to you my takeaway and analysis video for this week's game versus Nebraska. Before I get started, if you can, please leave a like on the video, as it definitely helps out the channel. Also, leave a comment in the comment section below. What did you think about the game? Was the result what you expected? Were you excited with the victory? Are you disappointed that the game was as close as it was? Let me know how you feel about the game in the comment section below. And as always, if you enjoy my content, definitely subscribe to the channel. So let's just get into it. I just want to first of all say this game should not have been as close as it was. Let's just be real. Pretty much, I would say 10 points of Nebraska shouldn't have been there. I mean, you had that fluke Hail Mary play at the end of the half, which shouldn't have happened. I mean, I don't know what those guys were thinking. I mean, the ball's in the air, just bat it down. There was so many guys there just standing around. Nobody made a play. You know, so you had that. Then you had them scoring another field goal when it was like an unsportsmanlike penalty, stupid play, boneheaded play. They would have had to punt. The series was over, and Nebraska was able to drive and get 3 points off of that. So, I mean, you're looking at really, a score being 30-20 or 30-17, something like that. I mean, the game, Michigan did their best to keep these guys in the game. A lot of dumb penalties, a lot of dumb plays that should have been made, missed sacks. But I'm going to get into the rest of that. But, I mean, the game should not have been as close as it was. But at the end of the day, we made the plays in order to win. And this was a huge win, huge hope, it's a road victory. I really think that the Oklahoma game really helped in this game. I mean, I hate that we lost the Oklahoma game, but it was like it prepared us for this game. So had we had just played 3 cupcakes, I don't know if we had won this game. If this was the first game on the road and this was, Bryce's first road experience, and, he was learning how to do things for the first time on the road and dealing with the crowd and all that stuff, and just for the team in general. So, if you can take any positives from the Oklahoma game, it's that it prepared us to win this game. And winning this game was far more important than winning that Oklahoma game. Even though, like I said, it would have been great to win that as well. So we're 3-1. We have a favorable schedule going forward. This was one of the real difficult games that we had to have, and we got it. So we'll just see how the season goes going forward. But let's get into the actual analysis. So, going into the game, the one I would say advantage that Michigan had was that they had a very good rushing attack, and Nebraska had a very mid or below average rush defense. And obviously that was put on display this game and exploited to the fullest. So all in all, Michigan runs for almost 300 yards. Justice Haynes goes over 100 yards yet again. 4 games of 100 yards. Another big long run of 75 yards. Jordan Marshall got in with it. Bryce used his legs. I mean, the rushing attack has been phenomenal this year. And for the most part, The offensive line played well for this game, opening big holes. Um, they did give up a few sacks, which is not good, and miss a few blocks here and there. But all in all, I felt that they played well. Now you're gonna look at the stats and you're gonna see that, Bryce only passed for 105 yards. But let's be honest, his wide receivers did not do him any favors. So many drops, so many balls hitting wide receivers' hands and them just not coming away with it. Um, that has to be cleaned up. There's no way that we're gonna win going forward if our wide receivers, are dropping balls. And not like they were just tough catches either. I'm talking about balls square in the hands, catchable balls, and it's just disappointing. So that has to improve because let's face it, as good as the running attack is, if it's just going to be like Oklahoma all over again, if teams don't respect the wide receivers, then they're just going to crowd the box, dare us to throw the ball, and shut down the run. So that definitely has to be cleaned up. Now, on the flip side, defensively, that was a great defensive game. I know there's the 27 points that were put up. That's not good. But for the first time this season, the line came to play. Like they just showed up. I don't know where they've been for the last 3 games, but this game they came out. And you had guys like Derek Moore, Rayshawn Benny, that have been pretty much invisible for the season, actually, causing absolute mayhem. Barham is just like, he's just basically unblockable. Like, he's definitely a problem. And it could be this move to put Barham as an edge rusher and slide Rolder and rotate between Rolder and Cole Sullivan as the other linebacker. That could be what this shift is, because it kind of started with that Central Michigan game, and it's transitions to this game. So we'll see going forward if that's the recipe, because it's definitely working. Dylan Raiola, he got his yards, but he didn't look comfortable back there at all. He got sacked 7 times this game. And even in the times that he didn't get sacked, he was pressured. He was scrambling. He was, making throws off schedule because of it. He was, some balls, the ball was getting tipped or its arm was getting hit. So even though they weren't always getting home, they were constantly getting pressure. And to me, sacks are great, but constant pressure is, to me, more meaningful than however many sacks that you get. If you can get the quarterback to feel uncomfortable, where he's starting to see ghosts, where he's looking this way and the rush actually comes from that way, or where his clock is ticking faster than it really is, like where it looks like they're going to send the house and then they back out of pressure, but it seems like he's under pressure and he's, bailing out and going to a check down when he doesn't have to and stuff like that. That is gold for the defense. But, that was great, but the coverage that has to improve. I don't know, like that touchdown, I think it was their second touchdown, where it was like, well, no, I don't know if it was the second or, yeah, it might have been the second one. No, can't be a second one. The second one was the Hail Mary. but it was one of the touchdowns where the guy was wide open, and it was like the corner Hill. I mean, it looked like he got cooked, but it was really, he had to come all the way across from covering someone else to try and cover the guy in the slot, which was crazy. So I don't know if there was some sort of lapse in the defense and the coverage, or he was just late. I don't know, but the stuff like that has to be cleaned up. But other than that, I mean, Raul, like I said, he got his yards, he got his completions, but he was rattled. He was seeing ghosts, and he was uncomfortable for the whole game. So hats off to the defense for, basically doing what they had to do in order for us to get this game. So it's a great victory, great road win. I'm happy for the team. This was a game that we had to have. There's a lot of people that doubted us, said that, we're not going to win. It's on the road. It's a freshman quarterback. So many of the analysts picked against us, and it is what it is. But anyways, it's another victory. We go to 3-1, and we just take it one game at a time. So anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the content, definitely leave a like on the video, as it definitely helps. Leave me a comment in the comment section below, go blue, or whatever you feel like leaving. And if you enjoy my content, definitely subscribe to the channel. Anyways, thank you for watching, and as always, go blue.